Ciao Juventini of the world, I hope you are doing well. I'm testing the sound to be sure that everything is okay. Let me try. Ciao Juventini of the world, I hope you are... Looks like it's working. Looks like it's working. That's always important. You know that because if I start to speak for hours and you don't listen or you don't hear me, then we have a problem. Let's see also if the quality of the sound is good. If there is some interference, I don't know, maybe there is some lag with the voice. If yes, let me know, because normally I hope not. Let me check. The quality of the sound is good. If there is some interference, I don't know, maybe there is some lag with the voice. If yes, let me know, but normally I hope not. I think there is a problem with the sound. No, it's okay. Okay, so we are already a lot of people in the live. If we have problem, let me know, because I have some problems with my live, with my computer. It's a new computer, but it's okay. We are here because we will speak about a lot of things. You know that the Sunday night we spend it together. We speak about one thing, and it's Juventus, guys. Juventus is the most important thing because it's a Juventus speaking channel, English speaking channel. So, guys, we have a lot of things to speak about. We have to speak about Pirlo. We have to speak about Sarri. We have to speak about a Mercato bomb that a friend that is in the chat just told me before entering the chat, guys. It was not even on my planning, in my to-do list, but we have a Mercato bomb. We have actually two things, but the name of Isco is coming back to Juventus. Isco was a player that Allegri was crazy about. He was in love with him. Maybe not only Allegri, also the management of Juve. But he's coming back. We have Isco, and not only because other people are saying that Isco plus Kroos going to Juve plus 30 million, and we give Dybala. Guys, those are all speculations for sure. Nothing is concrete, nothing is confirmed, but what would you do? Isco, Kroos, plus 30 million, and we give them Dybala. Something crazy. We will talk about that. Mercato news. We will talk about why Juventus is not looking for fullbacks, because I saw a lot of people that were saying that there was a problem or a need of fullback right and left. So we will have to check that also, guys. A lot of things. So RB Comes is there. Guys, RB Comes has a YouTube channel. He just made a really beautiful motivational video, Fino alla fine. I invite you after the live or whenever you want to visit his page because it's really nice. I'm doing well, RB Comes. Then we have Lincoln. Ciao, Lincoln. We have Super Suspected Crab is there in the beginning. Navdib, Lozo did. We have who is actually not agree with Isco, Kroos plus 30 million for Dybala. We will speak about that. Lincoln is here. Panju, Abhishek, Muslim. Ciao, Muslim. Long time ago. I hope you are doing well. Fino alla fine. Michael, my friend who is also moderator. So, Michael, if you want to enter the YouTube moderator thing, if you want to, you can. We have Rada, Zach, Kabbalah. We have a lot of people and a lot of new people also in this Sunday night. I hope you will have nice time together with me and together with all the people in the chat. Zach is saying Andrea Pirlo is a boss. Is he a boss? Yes, he is, because we can say whatever we want, but the guy, let's be honest, he just accepted the most important bench of Italy. He accepted to be on a bench for his first experience of the club that just won his 9 consecutive title in Italy, the year of the 10th. Something really crazy. The guy is crazy. He has balls. Okay, let's settle that. Let's speak about it. So Pirlo, he has balls, and not only him, because Agnelli doing that choice also showed that he has balls. Just go back in time. We will speak about what we know already about Andrea Pirlo. Okay, Andrea Pirlo stopped football, I believe, in 2017. He retired after Juventus. He went in the MLS league. He played there for a few years, another level. He learned English, really important to understand and learn English, especially today as a trainer. If you want to communicate, you have at least to understand and speak English. Super, super, super important. Even if at Juventus, you need also to speak Spanish and Portuguese. But guys, English is a really important language, even if at Juve, the main language remains Italian. Okay, he went there and then he started a course with a lot of important and famous players like Cannavaro, for example. From the moment he did that, we have to go back in time because I bought his book, and in his book he was saying that never in his life he would become a trainer. Too much stress, crazy life as a trainer, because you have stress, you have to manage so many things, so he didn't want to. But Conte was the guy that changed him, that changed his vision of being a coach, because he was really impressed. Pirlo had trainers like Ancelotti, Allegri, Conte, Lippi, so many big examples. He never had any experience. We know that it will be the first time for him. But what do we know about Pirlo is, because he confirmed it in an Instagram post, that he likes to play in a 4-3-3. And then we have Abhishek, who's saying even 3-4-3. We need good crossers, but we don't have them now. So this was one of my theories. Pirlo want to play as a 4-3-3, but why not playing with a 3-4-3? This is also a possibility. Why? Because we know that he had been influenced by Conte that played in the past with a 3-5-2. So with a three-man defense, we know that. How many fullbacks were linked to Juve, guys? How many? Not a lot, to be honest. Not a lot. We had the names of Alaba, but looks like Alaba doesn't want to play left fullback anymore. We had the names of Dest, of Gosens. Gosens is playing in a three-man defense at the Atalanta, but not really something really crazy and concrete. So these are some possible solution, guys, why we should play 4-3-3 or a 3-4-3. What I was thinking, that can be something really interesting and can be a signal why we are not playing with, we are not looking for fullbacks. I just made a video about Mercato, I believe 2 hours ago, where I was explaining that. Ciao Matias, ciao Magin, ciao Klaus, ciao Robert, ciao Tom, so many people, the GOAT, and so on and so on, Panju, and we have many people in the chat. So Tom is saying Kroos is possible. Guys, Kroos is the second time that is linked to Juve. We know that today we have Bentancur, that is someone who has actually a starting spot nearly reassured, so he will be nearly sure to have his starting spot. And then we have Arthur. The big question now, because we know that Sarri played Bentancur a lot as a playmaker, where will Pirlo let him play? That is a big question. A big question that I'm asking. Will he play as a mezzala, as a right midfielder in a three-man midfield, or will he play as a playmaker? A lot will depend also if we play with 3 men in defense or with 4 men. A lot of things are really important, and today we can't even answer them. But I have to say that I was super surprised, but I'm really happy about the choice of Pirlo. I know that some of you guys in the chat, you told me Pirlo has no experience, it will be a flop. Why didn't we go for other coaches? Some people were even telling me that the problem why we went for Pirlo is because we have no money anymore. Some people were saying that the thing is that we had no money, and that's why we took a coach like Pirlo. Guys, forget about it, okay? Forget about the fact that we have no money, and that's why Agnelli, the president of the most important club of Juve, of Italy, he took a trainer like this. no surprises, guys. The main target has always been Pep Guardiola and Zidane. Okay, from the moment that Manchester City was not banned anymore and he stayed at Manchester City, that's one step. We cannot have Guardiola. He tried to have Zidane, impossible. Okay, so then we have a choice. We can go for Pochettino. We can go for other coaches. There are some strange sounds. We can go for other coaches, but then Paratici proposed a lot of coaches to Agnelli. One, two, three, four, five. He even said, more than Pirlo, I would prefer to keep Sarri. That is what has been reported. Those are the rumors. Is that true or not? I don't know. But looks like Paratici was not really in favor to have Pirlo immediately. It has been a choice of Agnelli. I'm super confident because I'm sure that Pirlo gave him a big plan. So this is about Pirlo. I was not really in favor. I prefer to give him time, but guys, I trust Agnelli. Whatever happened, I trust Agnelli. Apparently, Pirlo wants Marquisio back. It would be really beautiful. Marquisio is supporter number one of Juventus. He loves Juventus more than all the people in the world. He grew up there as a kid until today. Actually, even after leaving Juve, he's still a big Juve fan. So I hope this can be concrete. Not only Marquisio, because they are speaking about Barzagli. Barzagli that left for personal reasons. That what was said a few months ago. Guys, I never believed in it. I don't know if I was already speaking about it on the channel or not, but really strange that Barzagli left for personal reasons. I didn't believe in it. Looks like he wants to come back now in the team of Pirlo or maybe in the under 23 team as a trainer, as a first team coach, first team under 23 coach. So apparently the big problem was Sarri. Sarri that also had a lot of problems with Ronaldo, with Chiellini, with a lot of people in the locker room. So that being said, let's see, because it's a kind of Q&A the Sunday night, so I will pick up some comments and we will try to go from there. So Abhishek is saying Messi with Ronaldo is still a dream. At a certain moment, they were speaking about it. They were really speaking about it, and I don't believe it will happen. I really don't believe. But it could have been a really beautiful dream. What better gift for all the football world fans in the world to see them together, even if it's for 1 year at Juventus, would have been amazing. I are the t-shirts on Classic Shirt authentic? Absolutely yes. I bought a lot on Classic Shirt. It's one of the best site where you can have authentic shirts, some vintage, really vintage. You just have to check that the quality is good, because it's written bad quality or good quality or excellent or never worn also, because you have a bit of everything. But I can guarantee that Classic Shirts is a really good site. By the way, we also have on the Juventus store, we have the new Ultra Boost of Adidas, the shoes with the color of the third shirt that has still to be officially revealed, but you can already buy them. And then we have an important topic from Erminaldo, who's asking, wait, there was another comment. I can't find it back. I will come back on that comment, but the comment was about, it was first about Robert. Robert is saying, is Ronaldo leaving? I'm hearing things about him leaving to PSG. To explain a bit the story, and let me drink because I'm speaking since 40 minutes. Explaining what happened with Ronaldo. Ronaldo, he was not happy since the beginning because he doesn't like Sarri. Okay, clear. Apparently, he even went to the office of Agnelli, or I don't know, Paratici. He said, it's or Sarri or me. Okay, he never loved him. Why? Because Sarri had an idea to let him play as a number 9. Okay, this was the idea of Sarri, playing with a 4-4-2, 4-3-1-2, whatever, but having Ronaldo really near to the goal. Ronaldo never wanted that. Okay, He didn't even play in the K League. I made a video about that because he was forced to play as a 9. He said, I don't play. Whatever happened, I don't play as a number 9. In November, we had some problems with Lokomotiv because he didn't score. He was being benched at a certain moment. He was subbed. Then we had the other game versus Milan. He was subbed again. And 2 times subbing Ronaldo has consequences, even for a trainer like Sarri. In those moments where he was still performing really well with Portugal because he was playing some qualification games, he was scoring a lot of goals versus small teams, so he was performing really well. He said that he had a bit of a problem on his knee. I don't believe that story, guy. You cannot have a problem with your knee only on at Juventus and then playing amazingly well with Portugal. Impossible. Forget about it. So those are actually the moments where the first voices from contact from PSG with the entourage of Ronaldo started. Okay, because now France Football is reporting it, but I have those news in my archives since November, guys. Where no, not true. Since January. In January, Don Ballon was reporting, and guy, you have to know that Don Ballon is a paper from Spain. It's a bit like the Sun. The Sun, an English paper who is actually doing only gossip. So, is it a news that we believe? Not really, because they are not really a reference in terms of market news, okay? But months continue to go. We know the relationship with Sarri and Ronaldo. It's not perfect, we know that. And now, before the game of Juve Lyon, the French papers were starting to reporting that Nader, the president of PSG, really wants to make another big market it's a marketing but also a sportive kind of transfer having Ronaldo. Okay, is it possible? Yes, it's possible that the guy wants Ronaldo. Absolutely, yes. I believe that he wants him. Now, for sure, you cannot have in the same team Ronaldo, Mbappe, Neymar, Icardi. It started to be a bit too much, even for PSG, even for the owners of PSG. So it means that if they go for Ronaldo, they would probably sell someone. But I believe in that's what I believe. I believe that there were some contacts. Will it happen? No, guys, it will not happen, or at least from what I know, it will not happen. Why? Because we had the lockdown, the coronavirus, financial impact of all the clubs. It will be really difficult. Khalifa is saying that El Khalifi is playing career mode. Yeah, it's possible that he's playing career mode. But no, some people were saying, what would you do if they give you Icardi plus cash and you give them Ronaldo? What would you do? It start to be difficult. It start to be difficult. Look, Lozo is saying for 60 million, Ronaldo can leave Juve. For sure, for 60 million, he will already be paid back. Why? Because he had a contract of 4 years, guy. We paid in 100 million. So you divide 100 million by 4 years. That means that is 25 million the first year, 25 the second year. So it means that even if you sell him for 60 million, you make a profit of 10 million. Okay, that's how you have to see it in the books. You make a profit of 60 million and you give away 30 million of net salary of Ronaldo, what is a lot more if you calculate it gross. So would that be a financial really good deal? Yes, but you lose the best player of the world and you lose a lot of marketing entries. So, what in the balance is better? Losing a sportive and a marketing guy, and I say sportive because we know that he's one of the best player of the world, or would you lose in terms of, or will you win in terms of financial impact? And I see a lot of people more and more that are saying like RB comes, and I saw a lot of people saying that we would sell Ronaldo. At the moment, for me, it's really difficult to take a decision. It's really difficult because we saw it again versus Lyon. He was again the best man on the field. He was shooting with his left foot, that is not his best foot, is better than a lot of people that are their primary foot is left. So guys, is still on top even at 35 years old. But then for sure, you have to really calculate depending what do you do with that money. Because Sajat is saying Mbappe, your French Revolution. I spoke one day about the French Revolution. I had in mind a lot of names like Zidane, like Pogba, like Mbappe. I had some names. Um, Zidane will not come because we took Pirlo. So let's see. I don't know what will happen, but I believe that the rumors are true. That Ronaldo accepted, absolutely not. Don't forget Don Ballon. They were also saying that Ronaldo had an agreement with Newcastle. Newcastle, how can you have an agreement with them because they are even not officially bought yet by the new owners? Shadow Mine is saying Forza Milan. I hope that Milan comes back at the glory of the past, still finishing second or third or fourth after Juventus. But it's true that seeing Milan for 10 years in a row, 10th, that's quite difficult. It's painful. It's really painful. Let's be honest. And they made a lot of, actually, it's their own fault, guys. Huh? Financial fair play didn't help them, but it's their own fault because they were not managed well. Look at what Agnelli did in the last 10 years. Look at what Milan did. Okay, Zidane will come in a few seasons, 100%. Ciao, Alexander. I believe also because Zidane has two dreams. Huh? He has the dream of training the national team of France, and he has the dream of coming back one day as a trainer of Juventus. I believe after Real Madrid and after all the stress, and that's probably why Zidane is not today the coach of Juve. It's because he will wait 1 year more training Real Madrid, and after that year, he will probably, after the Euro 21 with Deschamps, he will take over the French team. Guys, I don't know. It's not a source. It's just a feeling, okay? But that can be. But after that, because we know that national teams are less stressing than a club where you are every day, day and night on the papers and so on and so on. Justin is saying, my prayer is that Pirlo does well enough that we don't need Zidane to return. Um, yeah, it's a big bet, guys. It's a big bet. It's a really big risk to have a coach. Sorry, I'm not used to it, but a coach like Pirlo without experience. But the guys will bring a lot of enthusiasm. He said that he wanted to play. He said it a few times ago in an Instagram story. So let's see if he changed his mind or not. But his ideal vision of football is playing with a 4-3-3, a lot of possession, a lot of offensive style, turning the ball around. And he even made a joke. He said, even if we have to make the ball turn around the bench, I don't care. I want that bench to turn the ball that turn. So I believe that he has a really European, more than Italian style of or vision of football. I believe in it. Will he succeed? We don't know because it's a big challenge and he cannot fail. He could have failed at under 23. He could have has his own experience. Now it's a bit more difficult at Juve because at Juve you cannot fail. Okay, you cannot fail. Absolutely not. Robert is saying Pirlo will succeed. He's a genius and a true Juventino. That was one of the things why we took him back. It's because we missed that Juventinita. What is a Juventinita? It's actually representing the club, representing Juve and feeling Juve inside of you. Okay, this is something that we missed with Sarri. We had our friend Paratici who clearly said it. He said at a certain moment yesterday evening in front of the cameras, he said, sometimes taking a man is better than taking someone with experience, a professional. Okay, why? Because the values of a man are bigger than the ones of a normal professional guy. So this was clearly speaking about Sarri. And if today Sarri is not the coach anymore of Juve, it's not about the game versus Lyon, because it could happen with all the things. No, it's because actually Sarri never married the Juve cause. He was like, a fish in, I don't know how you say the expression in English, but he was not swimming in his own water. He was not feeling well at Juve. If you see, Sarri had nothing to do with Juve in terms of style. I'm a smoker, but if I'm not wrong, I never smoked in front of the camera, because I can keep myself. I'm not chewing on a cigarette, because it's not okay. It's a kind of style that you have to have. Uh, that's one thing. How he was speaking in front of the camera, he was also saying that we had problems with calendars. He was complaining, and so on and so on. Juventus didn't accept that. And if you see a Pirlo, even if he's a Milan legend because he played 10 years at Milan, he loves Juve. After the years at Juve, I believe he stayed there for 4 years, 3 years with Conte, 1 year with Allegri. He still kept a big contact with the Agnelli family and the entourage. So he's a real true Juventino. And that's something that we missed, and we needed it again. I saw a question from Apprehension Moyo, who's saying, is Paratici going out? Guys, I will repeat it. When I was doing a live post Sassuolo Juve, I received a message, okay, from someone who told me Sarri and Paratici are out. Whatever happened at the end of the season, okay? This is a message I received. The mistake I did is I didn't even thought about. I said it in the live, and then some people were laughing at me. Some people said that it could have been happened. This is the risk when you do some lives, okay? I never pushed too much about that, but it's on video, so let's be honest. Sarri, end of the season, out. Some people were saying it's because of the Lyon game. No, guys, it's not about the Lyon game. I just explained why. But Sarri is out. And then we have another name that is pending. It's Paratici. Paratici, yesterday, I don't know if you followed all the news, but Paratici is at risk. Okay. The thing is that we started already a Mercato. So putting a man like Paratici out immediately is dangerous. Will he stay or not? I will tell you the truth. I love Paratici. I don't want that Paratici is going away. I really don't want him to go away because I love him. Okay, I think it's a really able man, really good man. He has a really great understanding of football. He's living football. He's a really hard-working man. But the rumors are saying that he is at risk or after the Mercato, or even staying at Juve with a minor role. Actually doing a bit the same, but we having a boss above him instead of reporting immediately to Agnelli. The fact that Paratici was not backing up Pirlo, guys, I don't know, but if your director of sport, the sportive director, is not backing up your trainer, and your president has to decide by himself, guys, this is really, 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 really difficult. And yeah, how can I say? When you start like that, then they are starting to have problems. Ciao Razim, ciao Mo, my friend Mo, who is joining. Mo did a really spectacular work on the channel. I thank him so much for all the pre-analysis. Now he's taking a bit of holiday because we have no game, because we lost versus Lyon. I will repeat it again, but we continue to work with Mo for the next season with the El Tactico videos. Thank you, Mo. I try to read as much as messages that you want. Lord Bernardeschi is saying, Panju Kumar, Juve even more after winning 1-0. Yeah, I took a comment, but I couldn't follow. TS, rumors at another fan forum. Andrea Agnelli stepping down from chairman but staying as president. Del Piero is replacing him. Any truth? No. 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 No, 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 no. I don't believe those kind of informations. The revolution at Juve is not over. We just talked about Paratici, but Del Piero will not be the man. What can happen is Barzagli coming back, Marchisio coming back, not Del Piero, guys. Why? Because Agnelli doesn't want him, and I already told it. But uh, problem of Agnelli is that he doesn't like Del Piero. Okay, so long story. I just spoke about it yesterday. I will not repeat myself, but no. And Jack is saying Al Tactico the growth. That's true. What about bringing back Cancelo? And let's start speaking a bit about Mercato, guys. That's always fun and nice. Mercato, guys. Cancelo. He started really well with Allegri. He started really well. He was a phenomenal. We loved him, but he didn't come. He didn't play one consistent, really good season. He had ups, but really high ups. He had a lot of downs. What I heard from rumors was that he had not the discipline to train really hard in the week, and Juventus didn't appreciate that. And also, his social behavior was not really top with all his players and colleagues. He was not the best teammate, let's say like that. And if you do plus plus plus, so not consistent in his performance, not a big worker, and not a social friendly guy, it starts to be difficult. And when you sell him for profit, for sure, you will not get him back. And look at the season he did with Manchester City, disaster. Ciao Elon. Who do we have? Let's see some comments. Cancelo cost us the Ajax loss with a terrible defending on Neres. Look at that. I was not even reading it, but it is true. So speaking about, look, we will start with is Region possible for Juve? I will talk about that later. First, Khalifa. Khalifa is speaking about 4 players: Tonali, Aouar, Van de Beek, Zaniolo. Let's start name by name. For the midfield of Juve. And it's important because today we have a new coach, guys. We have a new coach. Sarah is saying De Ligt injured until October. That will be also really important news to speak about. But Tonali. Tonali is a player that was followed by Juve for a long time. They were really close to settle him. They had some agreements, but then due to profit reasons, due also to another objective that is Arthur, they gave up on Tonali. Also because Cellino, the president of Brescia, is a bit crazy in his mind. He's asking crazy numbers for a young player that played actually half a season good, because the second half of the season he didn't play well. All Brescia didn't, but he didn't play well. But Tonali is an amazing youngster with a lot of talent. I just want you guys to know what one thing is: Tonali is not the new Pirlo. Forget about it. They are not even playing the same football. So forget about that idea that they are the same. They are not. They are playing different positions. Tonali can play as the same position as Pirlo in the past, but he's better on the right, okay? But he's more a Gattuso or a Matuidi with beautiful, great technique and feet. That's the difference. But what happened with Tonali is, due to the fact that Juventus gave up, Inter started to have him starting negotiation with the player and so on. And we know that when Marotta and Conte start to speak with players, they are really good in motivating players, attracting them. They are really good at it, especially young players like Tonali. Conte is playing a 3-5-2, an ideal position for Tonali to play in. So he was really attracted by them. And Juve lost a bit of track until last week. Last week, I was reading the paper that Tonali could already have been in Milano to discuss a bit more the details, or even maybe signing with Inter. I speak about last Monday. Since we are Sunday night, 1 week passed and we didn't see Tonali in Milano 1 week after the end of Serie A. While Corriere dello Sport, I believe, was saying that he could have been in Milano on Monday. At the moment, zero. For you guys to understand, Mercato in Italy officially start on the 1st of September and will end in the 19th of 1st of September and will end on the 5th of October. I don't know how I will do. Robert, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it, Robert. Thank you. Um, if sometimes it's not working when you want to say a message because you are too quick. So if you wanted to put a message with the donation, Robert, let me know. I will pin it again. I finished the story about the names. Sorry, the names. I will try to remember them by heart. But so Tonali, what happened is actually that it didn't sign with Inter at the end. At the moment, we are nowhere. So Pirlo coming to Juve can have an influence on Tonali because Pirlo loves Tonali. He spoke really well about Tonali so many times. It can be, and it's not a coincidence that all the papers are starting to speak about Tonali, again linked to Juve. Tonali didn't sign with Inter. We know that there is a big chaos with Inter because Conte is not even sure to remain. So, chaos of Inter, as always. Inter always make chaos, okay? Chaos for them. Then we have Pirlo is there. Don't forget Barogno, and this is a really important one. If you love Tonali and you want to dream about Tonali, listen to what I will tell you. Barogno, who will be the vice coach of Juve from Pirlo, was training the young team of Brescia. He was training Tonali. Ciao Michael, ciao Bagos. Guys, Barogno was training Tonali at Brescia. Pirlo loves Tonali. Tonali loves or was agreeing with Juve before going for Arthur. Plus. Let's see what will happen with Tonali. That's the first name, guys. The second name, I will try to remember. I don't know what I saw as names because I unclicked the message. Unfortunately, I will try to remember because I start to be old and having memory problems. But I believe there was Zaniolo, Awar. So I found it back. Khalifa, who's saying Awar. Awar, guys, amazing player. Look at how he played for us. I know that one of the possible deals was to have Matuidi to Lyon plus money because the value. Ciao, Peter. I hope you are doing well. The value of Matuidi is 20 million. Awar is around 67. It means doing Matuidi plus 40 million to Lyon to have Awar. I would love to because he's a guy that actually Juventus miss. In the midfield that we are building, we miss him. Look at how he was able on the left to penetrate the defensive lines. Chapeau. Really great player. So Awar, I love him. Van de Beek, according to the last news, he will remain one more year at Ajax. I will tell you why. Because Ajax is not a club like Real Madrid, Manchester United, City, whatever, where you can give a player like, I don't know, it's an example, Bernardeschi plus cash, or Bernardeschi and they give us cash, swapping player. Who can go to Ajax from the team that we have? Nobody. So that means that we will give them only cash. And Juventus doesn't have all that cash to give for Van de Beek. So probably Van de Beek will remain one more season at Ajax. And then Zaniolo, my dream. More than Tonali, Zaniolo. And I will answer also Peter, who's asking, and I saw the name of Zaniolo a lot of time in the comments. It's the dream. Why? Because we were speaking about a few ingredients, guys. We were speaking about young players. We were speaking about Italian players. We are speaking about lower salary than a Khedira with 6 million, Higuain with 7 millions. And we were speaking about midfielders. Zaniolo has all of those ingredients. We were also speaking about Juventinità, people with the Juventus feeling and spirit inside the heart that burn. Go back in the tweets of 2012, 2013, 14 about Zaniolo. Zaniolo is more Juventini than all of you in the chat, and that meant myself also. Zaniolo is top. Oh, Jack is saying that Zaniolo is garbage. That's a long time ago that I didn't that I saw a negative tweet about Zaniolo or a message about Zaniolo. Please develop, Jacka. I'm really curious about your opinion about Zaniolo. But I will continue saying that for me, it's the dream. I really love Zaniolo. Top player. Progression, incredible progression. He's fast, he's good, he can dribble, he's a real true Juventino. I love him. Which position would you play Zaniolo? Depending on the team, because this is also actually one of the great qualities of Zaniolo. It's the fact that the guy can play in different positions. He can play on the right, he can play on the left, he can play in the midfield, offensive, and also, I will not say defensive, but in the midfield. I would play him personally. I would play him as a left midfielder with what we have today, guys. If we play a 4-3-3, I would really love to see Bernardeschi, Arthur, and Zaniolo would be really beautiful. But depending who arrives, because that's also a bit the players that we take. If I don't know if you see it, but if you are looking at what we are taking, Arthur can play on the left, can play as a playmaker, can play on the right. Bentancur can play as a playmaker, can play as a right. If we take a Zaniolo, he can play all the positions, not as a playmaker, but he can play different positions. And the players we have, they are not bad at one position and better on the other. They have for sure a preference, but they are really good. Don't forget we have Kulusevski. Kulusevski, also him, can play in the middle. I would absolutely not do that, but Sarri said to him, wait. Now I try to understand. Not so long time ago, I think at the end of the Serie A, there was an interview of Kulusevski in Tuttosport. He was saying that he already had contacts with Juve. He never said with Sarri. He said that he already had contacts with Juve and that probably he would start it as a trequartista, okay? Number 10 position, and then seeing if he continue as trequartista or playing on the right. Let's see, maybe he had already some talks with Pirlo. Maybe he will take the number 21. Why am I saying that? Because in that same interview, Kulusevski was saying actually that he already has chosen his number, but he keep it as a straight secret. Maybe he took the number of Pirlo. Huh? It can be. It can be. I don't know. Sipar is saying the big question should be, can Agnelli get rid of players? Higuain, Berna, Khedira. Guys, this is the key of our Mercato. If we want to have a beautiful team, this will be the key. Can we sell those players? And I'm happy that Sipar is saying etc. Why? Because we have a lot. We have a lot of players that we have to get rid of. Wait, I will try to show you a picture and we go with that one. I don't know if you agree or not, but I show you. Check that. Let me take away the comment. So who do we have? We have and a lot of player. Perin. Okay, Perin for me, no discussion. The guy is out of the team. He will come back now. I'm happy that Genoa. Let's go through all the players. Okay, Perin for me is a player that he will come back, and luckily Genoa stays in Serie A, so maybe we will loan him again one more year. Pellegrini, guys. Pellegrini. I see his name everywhere. I see Pellegrini. Pellegrini is a top left back. It's the guy that we need. I was impressed by him in the preseason. But guy, did you see the games of Cagliari? Did you see his general rating from Gazzetta dello Sport after a year? It was a 6, something like that, 6.2, or it was not a really good score, if not under. He didn't play really well. He also had some injuries and he didn't play really well. Pellegrini also said that um, probably Pellegrini wants to stay in a club where he can play as a starter. He was talking maybe to go to Napoli or Roma. We know that at Napoli there is still the interest of Milik. At Roma there is still Zaniolo that we are interested with. So Pellegrini, for me, it's a really good backup, like Lord Bernardeschi is saying. But and Ciao Jazz is also saying I would keep him as a backup. I totally agree with that. Backup, yes, but he can be a player that will be used to swap with other Italian team. Then we have Rugani, Daniele. Daniele is a problem, guys, and you will see that he will remain at Juve. The guy, why? Because the Ligt shoulder injury. The Ligt will have to have a surgery. He will be out until October at least, because probably it will be 6 weeks, 8 weeks, guys, even more than 6 weeks. Out until October, probably the beginning of November. So if we have then Chiellini, that also is really injury prone. We have Demiral. We have to see how he will come back. I trust him, but let's see. And then we have Bonucci. Bonucci, guys, let's see what will happen with Bonucci, because Juventus was not really happy with his words. Okay, captain, forget about it. He will never be captain anymore, whatever happened. So this is about those guys. And I wanted to say hello to a really good friend of me. It's Farad. Farad from Turin Giants and from Juve podcast. Farad was already on the channel in the past. He gave a lot of giveaways also in the channel. And today, guys, or no, sorry, yesterday, he launched officially an amazing t-shirt. I will try to go in my archives. I want to show you the t-shirt that has been launched, because it's a really, really, really amazing one. Let me go and check if I can find it immediately. Can I find it? Wait, let me check if I can find the t-shirt, because you have to see it. It's a bomb. It's really a bomb. Here it is. I have it. Okay. So give me a few seconds. I will take away the transfer. We will come back in a few seconds, but I wanted to show you the t-shirt, because the t-shirt is amazing. You can find it on turingiants.com. Look at that. Look at the beauty of this t-shirt. I will show you in big screen. Amazing t-shirt, guys. Amazing. With Marquisio as a kid. Guys, Marquisio is up to come back to Juve, maybe. Pirlo wants him. Pirlo wants him. This t-shirt is amazing. You can find it for a really cheap price on turingiants.com. So if you love the t-shirt, go, because it's a really bomb, really. And now I go back to, I'm sorry. I will go back to the original picture that I was showing to you, the Mercato picture. Here we are. Sorry for all the movement, but I wanted to show you the t-shirt of Marquisio with the picture of a kit Marquisio. That is amazing. So we spoke about Rugani. I believe he will stay, because we have a problem. A lot of people like Cristiano is saying kick out Bonucci, sell Bonucci, Sciotto di Bo, sell Bonucci and Rugani for Van Dijk. Yeah, Van Dijk, I don't believe he will leave. Can you include Bonucci in that photo? Look at that. Guys, I believe You all guys have a problem with Bonucci. Uh, George, he disrespected Juve when he joined AC Milan. Todibo is bigger than Bonucci and Rugani. Look at that. Then I saw another comment. Please answer my comment. Need to sleep. So Amr, let me see what's the comment of Amr, because guys, you have to know that alone, it's really difficult to manage all the things, the comments, and to think and the picture. So I try to do my best. Here we are, Amr 4312. Diamond, Kulusevski behind the strikers, Arthur Regista, Tonali, or Zaniolo and Awar in front of Arthur. What do you think? Uh, I don't know. I don't know how Pirlo will play. I just spoke about it. It can be a solution to have our friend Kulusevski behind the two strikers, seeing if Ronaldo wants to play a bit more near to the goal or not. Let's see. But for sure, Tonali, Zaniolo are beautiful players. You cannot have all of them, but those players are actually the name that we are speaking about. Absolutely. So continuing with our players, Rugani, I believe the lucky guy, he will stay. Romero, guys, Romero was a disaster. Huh? I don't know what you think, but Romero was a disaster this season. Disaster. Then we have De Sciglio here in the back. De Sciglio. I didn't even remember his face because he never plays with Juve. He's always at the J Medical together with another player that we will speak about. So the problem is, what do we do with De Sciglio? What do we do with De Sciglio, guys? It's not an easy one. Huh? He's injured. Always, yes, he can play on the left in the back. He's not a bad player. Huh? It's De Sciglio is not a bad player. But the problem with De Sciglio is you cannot count on him. And Juventus know that, but the other teams in Europe, they also know it. So I don't know if De Sciglio will be able to leave or not. I know that he was just back in the team, but let's see. There is someone that is not in the picture, but Lord Bernardeschi is speaking about it. De Sciglio is bigger than Danilo. Guys, there are two players that are not in this picture in the defensive line. I will talk about it. It's Danilo and Alexandro. Guys, the both players are not in that picture, but both players can leave Juve if Juventus receive a great and nice offer. We can sell them. They are not untouchable, what means that Juventus also is not really satisfied with the fullbacks. The guys know, they know that they know, as you and as me, I'm sorry, that we were not satisfied about the fullback. So everyone at fullback except of Cuadrado is sellable. We can sell them. Midfield. We start with Khedira. Look at that beautiful man. Khedira, the K Medical. Khedira, guys, let's be honest. 6 million salary. He played 18 games. That's it this season. Really, really, really not enough. Not enough. He's slow when he play. Not good enough. Ciao, Daniel. So we are trying. We are trying to stop his contract. We are trying to stop his contract. He posted something on Instagram that he wanted to stay fino alla fine, and he was sad for his injuries and so on and so on. I don't care anymore. Please, Khedira, leave. If you love Juventus, leave. Or if you want to stay, but then you say, okay, I don't have salary because I already had too much for the performance I gave. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. At a certain moment, we have to be honest. I'm really a positive guy. I try to love the men that play in our team because we love them. At the end, they are men and humans, and being injured, it's not easy. But at a certain moment, I also have my weakness, and I also am, you know, angry and not happy with situation like Khedira because it's year after year after year that is injured. for a long period of the season. We don't see him, and then every time I have to hear Khedira will be the new addition to the team, the new player, the new transfer, actually. And at the end, he never comes and he never plays. So I hope he accept out of respect and love for Juve to accept actually don't having those 6 million to stop the contract and leave Juve. Let's see. Then we have Matuidi. I already spoke about him. Matuidi doesn't have a big salary. I believe he was renegotiated to 2.5 million. He can stay, except if he can go to the sorry to in the deal with our friend Awar. Difficult, huh? Difficult. Why? Because Matuidi is a champion of the world. Because Matuidi is represented by Raiola. Raiola uh, is the agent of Pogba, and so on and so on. So it's difficult. Ramsey, guys, Ramsey, this what a flop. It was a real flop. We waited for him because of his injuries, because of a lot of things, but Ramsey is absolutely not valid. So he's on the transfer market, and then you will be surprised, but we have also Rabiot. Adrien Rabiot, why is he in that picture? It's quite clear, guys. If we are not able to sell, he has some offers. He has some offers, so maybe he can be sacrificed, and that will be such a pity, guys. Such a pity to give Rabiot that showed really something instead of Khedira, Matuidi, and Ramsey that has nothing to do with Juve, nothing to do with Sarri, nothing to do with Pirlo. So that would be a real pity. I hope Rabiot can stay. If we sell him because it's a choice, I understand, but not sell him because we cannot sell Khedira, Matuidi, and Ramsey. And then we go to the front. Higuain, guys. Higuain, the guy here, you know him. He didn't even wanted to come back after the lockdown. As soon as the last game versus Lyon was over, he went to Argentina. He doesn't care anymore. So you don't see Gonzalo Higuain anymore. The problem is that Higuain is still on the books for 18 million euro. So if we don't find an agreement with a team that is able to buy him for 18 million, and in Argentina, I would be surprised that the River Plate or another team will buy him for 18 million euros. But then we have a problem. We have a big problem because it will be another player that we will not be able to sell, but we will have to give. So Khedira a problem, Higuain a problem. We have a lot of players like that are creating problems to Juve. So when you are speaking bad about Paratici, about Agnelli, about even Sarri and whatsoever, we have to understand why we are in that position. And it's not always because we didn't make a super big beautiful mercato. It's because we have some players that doesn't want to leave for any offer possible. We are all speaking about Mandzukic, a hero, a warrior, a beautiful player, a good player. We missed him, yes, maybe, but Mandzukic, he was not performing anymore in his last year with Allegri. When we tried to sell him, he didn't want to. He did everything to reject every offer from big clubs. Also, Manchester United wanted to buy him. Guys, to Mandzukic, he didn't want to leave, whatever. And then he went away for free. I agree with Peter, who's saying we should never have sold Emre Can. This is one of the problems that Sarri created. Absolutely, yes. Why did he create it? Because of Khedira, guys. Because he chose Khedira over Ramsey. Khedira that played 2 or 3 games and then over. Elon, I didn't saw your question, so if you can repeat it, I will try to read it. So please ask it again, and I finish with the two other ones. Bernardeschi, guys, I had a feeling, I had a sensation. I saw Bernardeschi at Atletico Madrid. He doesn't want to go in another club of Italy because he want to go to big clubs. Okay, he doesn't want to go there. But I see him abroad. Also, why? Because he changed his agent. He changed the agent. What makes actually that he went for a more international agent. Okay, if you go for an Italian agent, he can really be good with Italian people and with Italian clubs. No, he went for an international agent. So I see him abroad. I hope so. Look at the goal that they missed again, and we finish, and then I will try to see Ellen. I will already pin it. Question: we finish with Douglas Costa. Douglas Costa, one of my preferred players, guys. But unfortunately, it's time for him also to leave. I'm really sad for the guy because you see, when you see his tweets and so on, it's really a difference with Khedira. You see that he loves Juve and that the guy is really sad that he cannot play. So, people said, let's give him another chance. He already received another chance, and it was this season where we all believed that he would have been terrific, amazing, also with a coach like Sarri, and at the end we had the same problem. We cannot count on a player that is, if everything is okay, he can play maximum 30 minutes. So he had to leave. So that was for the players on the picture. And not now. Let's go to Elon, guys. I try again. I'm sorry, I cannot answer all the questions. I try to. Elon is saying, if you remember, Agnelli took around 300 million to spend in the Mercato. What do you think, guys? No, it's not true. It's not true. There was 300 million pushed in the club. Okay, it was never said that it was for the Mercato. For sure, some of that money will be dedicated to Mercato. How many, we don't know. Don't forget that amount that Elon is saying, and actually it's a really good feedback and comment, is that we receive it before virus. Sorry. Remember what happened? 3 months without football. When football started again, no supporters in Serie A. How many million did all the clubs of Italy lose? How many millions of euro? It's a lot. Look, normally the new shirts, they go out in May, in the last game of Serie A. Now it just went out on the 30th of June. So also there, delayed payment in a lot of things. Yeah, guys. So 300 million, yes, but we had that financial impact to cover. So probably a big part of that money that was dedicated to Mercato will be dedicated to actually keep the club in good health. Let's see. But it will never be 300 million to spend in Mercato. Never, never, never. You can spend 300 million if you start selling. And that's the only thing that is possible, because we want to go for a bit more younger team. That's what we want. Lower salaries and sell what is sellable. I showed you the picture. If you see, if we can 50% of those players, if we can give them away, I speak about Khedira, Ramsey, Rugani, Bernardeschi, Higuain. That's already a big saving, and some of the money can be reinvested for sure. Where Verratti has stayed with PSG for so long and never moved back to Serie A. That's a good thing. And then I will maybe try to answer a question about Del Piero, because there was a question why Agnelli didn't like Del Piero from Fate. So I will go back to that question really quick. But Will, it's not weird. I don't know if you remember, but PSG is from Nasser Al Khalifi. I don't remember the name by heart. One of the richest men on earth. They have money as they want, too much, and the problem is that at a certain moment, Verratti wanted to leave PSG. He wanted to go to Barcelona. He wanted to go there. He even publicly said that he wanted to go there. A big affair. The owner of PSG said, "You go nowhere." And even more, you will have to go in front of the microphone and the cameras and you will excuse yourself for what you said. It's not over the story, guys, because the year after, so Barcelona was not able to buy Verratti because PSG didn't want to lose him and to sell him, okay? The year after, guys, what did PSG do? They went to Barcelona. They counted the money, cash, 220 million for Neymar. He had a clause because in Spain, every single player is obliged to have a clause because it's the Spanish law. They went there, 220 million. They bought Neymar. Guys, nothing to do about it. If they don't want to sell a player, they don't sell a player. Point. As simple as that. Verratti is in a golden prison. He wanted to leave, but he couldn't. From the moment the president is tired of him, he will be free to go where he wants. But before that, no. Uh, so really quick, guys, for the people that doesn't know why Andrea Agnelli doesn't like Del Piero, it's a long story, guys. A part is true, a part is what I feel, what I think. That is not always true for sure, but they are about. I will start with my part of the story, so don't take it for granted, but that can be an idea why. They have the same age, more or less, okay, from the same generation. Don't forget, Agnelli, as president, he grew up with his family, his grandfather, his uncle, his father, all of those people that were managing Juventus. And who was the star at that time? It was Pinturicchio Del Piero. Del Piero, a guy that is a legend of the club, one of the biggest legends ever from the club. So Agnelli has always lived in the shadow of Del Piero. This can be a part of the story why Agnelli doesn't like Del Piero. But this is not decisive, guys. The real decisive thing is that the last year or the year before the last year of Del Piero was about to end his contract. What did Del Piero do? He went in front of the cameras with a white paper. He went with a white paper, his own initiative, guys. It's true, it's not an invention. It's on. You can find it on YouTube or whatever. He went and he spoke to the cameras and he said, "Here, when I came to Juve, I signed a contract without even seeing the numbers." Uh, in Italian, you say firmato in bianco. You sign without a number because it's on the trust, you know. And what he did now is he said, "I signed my first contract in white, let's say it in white, and I will sign my last contract with Juve also in white. Juventus will decide how long and for how many money." It was actually not really appreciated by Agnelli and by Juventus. Why? Because doing so, being a legend, you're pushing Juve to take that decision to keep him. So you're actually having, a knife here to Agnelli saying, "I'm a legend. You cannot say to that contract that you will not put a number and a year." So what did Agnelli do? They gave him 1 year extension and 1 million. That's it. The lowest possible thing. After that year, Del Piero was over. He went to Australia, then he went to India, and then he retired, I believe. Now he's living the beautiful life in LA. He's also in Italy doing journalist. But Agnelli has one problem. I love the president, and I speak always good about him, but he has one problem, and it's the fact that he don't forgive. He doesn't forgive. Look at the story with Conte. He never forgive. When you do something that he doesn't like, you can wait 10 years, he will not forgive you. And this is why Agnelli doesn't like Del Piero. Okay? Then for sure, I heard some rumors that Del Piero was not always the beautiful legend that we know in the locker room and so on. I don't know. Guys, Del Piero is my favorite player. forever. Look at here. What a beautiful card of Del Piero. I don't know if you see it. So please look at the card and don't look here, because that's not really beautiful. Guys, did I spoke about my new ball? I received that ball from Socials. Socials, I will explain one day what Socials is. I did a video about it. But wait, I will show you the ball with the signature. I hope you want to see it because it's a really nice ball. And then we continue with Mercato and with Pirlo and with the question you have, guys. I knew it would happen. It's always like that. Look at the ball. Okay, we start with, it's a Juventus ball. Okay, I won a contest. Juventus. Oh, Juventus. Adidas. Okay, that's easy. That's okay. But it's signed by players of Juventus. So we have here, and it's written really bad. But here we have, oh, wait, we have Paolo Dybala signature. That's one. Then we have Giorgio Chiellini. Sorry, Giorgio Chiellini signature. Who else do we have here? We have, who's that? Shit, I forgot. I forgot who was the other ones. Shit. I don't know. Pjanic for sure. I need to remember who was the other one. I know Higuain is there also. Higuain with the 21 here. And then we have Bernardeschi. Now I remember with the B, Bernardeschi. And then we have, I kept it for the end, Mr. himself, Mr. Cristiano Ronaldo. This is the signature of Ronaldo, guys. That means that this ball that I have in my hand was held in the hands of Cristiano like this, and he signed like this: Cristiano Ronaldo, Paolo Dybala, the captain Chiellini, Bernardeschi. Pjanic, I love Pjanic, Higuain, but 6 different players signed it. Thank you, Socials, for this ball. I love it. I love the ball. I love it. Cristiano Ronaldo, guys. Super happy about that. Well, let's stop speaking about that. Yes, so I will show again for Lord Bernardeschi. Indeed, I was wrong, but here. This is the signature of Bernardeschi, who signed the ball. I'm really happy. Let's be honest. I love the ball. So if there are again some contest, I will let you know to the channel so that maybe you also can win a ball or a signed t-shirt. Oh, so many things. I will even try to invite Socials on the channel so that they explain who they are, and let's see what we can do with them. I love Socials, guys. 200 million word lucky. I don't know if it's 200 million, but and hey, tell us, who are you? I would like to know who you are. 1000% increase for Bernardeschi signature. So okay, now that we spoke about the ball, if you didn't remember, Berna, it was for a good reason. I didn't remember who it was. I received it last week. It's not always easy to see the signatures, but yeah. Who do you recommend to be our new captain, guys? That's a difficult one. It's a good question, because before I answer the question of Kara, I want to say first hello to Owen, who is there since so many time on the channel. But I want to tell you something. Never ever do that. Look, I have a lot of books in my phone. Wait, we'll go to books. I have a lot of books in my phone. Pirlo, I have Conte, I have Buffon, I have Trezeguet, I have Moggi, I have Pogba, Sarri. Look, I was even buying Sarri. Look, so I have a lot of books, and to be honest, it's a shit. Buying digital books is really disaster. It's true that you will have them forever, but I prefer having books like, wait, I have to take away the comment of Owen, other ones people will not see, but here is a book of Del Piero. It's beautiful to have it here. Here another one of Del Piero. I have Chiellini. I have Ibrahimovic, guys. Let's take the microphone with me so that you can hear it. Who do we have else? Wait, I have to make it longer. Ah, too many problems. So, Alex Ferguson, someone that you really have to study. It's a really great coach, Alex Ferguson. Allegri, Il Gol di Montari. I have so many books, but the one of Pirlo, I have it in my phone, and this is really sad for me, really, because I cannot have it here. If I find it for a good price in a normal edition, I will buy it. So, guys, always buy books or whatever in a real format and not digital, because otherwise you have them in your phone. It's nice to read it every time, but it's really a pity. This was about the books. Now I have to answer the questions about the future captain, because the real captain is Chiellini. But Chiellini, this year he played like 3 or 4 games, one full game in the beginning of the season before being injured, and that's it. And then he played a few games there, I think 2 or 3 more. Next season, we will probably see him more playing for Juve, but don't expect him to be a starter, guys. Don't expect him to be a starter. It will not happen. That's a fact. Not only that, with this season, we took the decision we took. It was a strange decision, because Sarri took the decision to give the captain band, to Bonucci. Bonucci, he didn't receive it from Allegri when he came back. Why? Because Allegri said, you come back, so it means that in terms of all your years at Juventus, you start again from scratch. Okay? So Bonucci, that in longevity normally would have been vice captain last year, he was not. Dybala became vice captain. This season, normally Dybala should have been, but we knew that there were a lot of transfer rumors and so on, that Dybala was not happy, that maybe he was about to leave, so Dybala was not vice captain anymore. And what did they do? They gave the vice captain band to Bonucci. This was a decision of Sarri. We know today that the only one that really said hello and thank you to Sarri was Bonucci. They had a great relationship between themselves. So it was not a good choice, guys. It was not a good choice. But after the words of Bonucci, after Lyon, I think we will never ever see Bonucci as a captain. So, or Dybala will take it back, or Dybala will leave, guys. I bought his shirt. Guys. I hope he will not leave, because I believe in the year of the 10. But did you see him signing his extension of contract? I didn't yet. At the moment, we spoke about, I think it's already 6 months that we speak about extending contract, 15 million, 10 million, 12 million, 11 million, bonus, not bonus. The facts today is that Dybala didn't sign. What comes today as a rumor, as a Mercato rumor, and guys, don't go crazy, because a lot of speculation, it's normal, we are in Mercato time. Kroos plus Isco plus 30 million, and you give us Dybala. I don't know. What about you guys? Dybala is overrated from Luis. I would not say overrated. I would not say that because he's a really great talent, Dybala. The problem with Dybala is that he has some tactical difficulties. I'm not speaking about the technical part. Technical part is the ball between your feet, being able to score, to pass, to cross, to dribble. He's a monster, and for me, Dan Dybala is not overrated at all. He's a top player, one of the best. Let's say it. The problem with Dybala, he has tactical problems, knowing what to do in what position, knowing how to performing on the right, as a falso nueve, as a striker, or whatever position he plays, because this is a problem for Dybala. With Allegri, he played one of his worst seasons. We were complaining about Allegri that he was not able to play Dybala, But it's true, even this year with Sarri, he was not playing until he started to play in the front. On the right is difficult, and I repeat again, what will happen if we buy players like I inventing, Lewandowski, I don't know, Zeko, Milik, whatever player, Jimenez. Those are real number nines. So that means that Dybala probably will go on the right where he has some problems of tactics. So this is a real contradiction with our friend Dybala that I continue to say I love him. I bought his shirt. Um, he was crying after the loss versus Lyon. So it's a guy that I really have in my heart, but he needs to work on his tactical position. Absolutely, yes. The dream. Wait. First, Gennaro. Ciao, Gennaro. Gennaro is actually in the Telegram group. I don't know, Gennaro, if you are able to put the link of the Telegram group here in the chat, because we have a Telegram chat. Really nice, actually, if you want to communicate with us and so on. I really love it. We are trying to be flexible. We post some news and so on, and we have friendly chat. So if you want to join the Telegram chat, let us know. Gennaro, if you are able to put the link, let us know. He's saying that Isco is arriving, and he's not the only one who is speaking about Isco. Isco, I'm reading the name of Isco a bit everywhere. I receive messages from a lot of friends or people I know who are saying Giuseppe, Isco, 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 Isco. He was a player that I know, again, Allegri was loving. Absolutely, yes. Uh, I don't know. It can be a good fit for Dybala. I don't know. I don't know, but Isco can be a really beautiful, a beautiful way to give again some enthusiasm into Mercato and stop saying that we are looking for cheap solution, because a lot of people are saying here uh, that we are going for cheap solution with Pirlo. Guys, again, take that away from your head. We are not going for cheap solution with Pirlo. If we took Pirlo, it's because, okay, Zidane and Pep, the two dreams, were impossible to reach, but he was over a guy like Pochettino because our president trusted him and wanted him as our main coach. Guys, please keep that in mind. Will Pirlo be able to manage Ronaldo and Dybala at the same time? I doubt it. Oh, I don't doubt it. It depends on what you mean. If it is it in the way they play on the field, or is it as men? I believe that Pirlo is a man that will have a lot of charisma. He will be respected. And I heard some rumors that Ronaldo is really, really happy that Pirlo joined Juve, guys. So, yes. Pogba and Del Piero erano migliori amici. Pogba and Del Piero were best friends. I don't know if Pogba and Del Piero were best friends because they never played together. Because Del Piero left before Pogba came. So I don't know. But maybe you're saying Pogba and Pirlo. I remember, and that's why I really, really, really love also Pirlo. It's because he was explaining in a story that the first training that they saw Pogba in training, back in 2012, I believe, they were with Marquisio, with a lot of players, Vidal and so on. They saw Pogba, who was unknown by the majority. They saw him training and they were laughing. They were actually mocking Manchester United. That's true. It's true story, because they said, how crazy are they to have give for free a player with those possibilities and capacities? Crazy, 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 crazy. And it's a true story, huh? So I love Pirlo. If he can make me a favor, because we didn't even talk about it, but Pogba is my baby, guys. Pogba is my baby. I love Pogba. Let me put myself a bit comfortable, guys. I have a short. It's not because you think I have no pants. I have a short, so it's fine. Okay. Um, Look at that. Corriere dello Sport just released their front pages, so I will do tomorrow again a video about that. Panju is saying, Pirlo, l'uomo giusto, Juve. Oh, wait. Wait. Because sometimes when I'm in live with you, I'm missing some real life information. So I'm really happy that you tell me. Wait for that because it's not over. Oh my God. It's not here yet. I need to find the link because I don't find it yet. But apparently, the first pages are saying, bring Pogba. I would love to. My God, this will be a dream, Pogba. Pogba is my dream signing. My dream signing. If he comes, I will buy the third shirt, the ugly shirt with Pogba. Pogba on the back. Wait, I'm trying to find the first page of tomorrow from Corriere dello Sport. I hope I can find it because I really want to see the face of Pogba on the front page and his name. Oh my God. They don't have it yet on. I don't know where you saw it, maybe from someone else. Here. Guys, you're deluding me. Eh? So I have the first page, guys. I found it. Pirlo l'uomo giusto. It means Pirlo the right man, but then they are not showing Pogba, guys. They are showing Milik. Milik with the shirt of Juve. They are saying, I will translate you already the page. So they are saying, Pirlo l'uomo giusto. Pirlo the right man. It's a really smart choice from Juve. He will do really great. So this is what is written on Corriere dello Sport. Then they're speaking about Milik. They are saying, Andrea, is Milik also one of your preferred players? Do you love Milik? Do you want Milik at Juve? So it's a question mark. And then the new Juve will play with a 4-3-3 in the front. Milik could sub Higuain, but De Laurentiis, the president of Napoli, wants 20 million plus Bernardeschi or Romero. I believe that De Laurentiis is taking too much cocaine. I don't know what he's doing, but is he crazy? He wants, I think he's crazy because he wants Bernardeschi plus 20 million for Milik. Milik is a guy that has 1 year in his contract over at Napoli. That means that if we don't buy him now, in February, we will have him for free, or we will be able to take him for free at the end of the season. Guys, I believe De Laurentiis is taking a bit too much drugs. So I don't know what you think, guys, but I don't see any news about Pogba here, guys. I see David Silva that can go to Lazio. Smalling and Pedro wants to go to Roma. I don't see Pogba. But indeed, I see here Mabruk, who's saying he is crazy. He's totally crazy. He's out of mind. He lives in another world. It's like, it's like me. I would say, okay, I take, I don't know, this, I take this, okay, guys, and I will give it to you if you give me AirPods Pro plus 50 euro. He's crazy. This plus I give you this, you give me AirPod Pro plus 50 euro. They are crazy. That's the same thing he's doing. Who would do that in life? It's impossible. They are crazy. Pirlo will sell everyone who is making problems in Juve. He cannot sell, but he will put them out of the team. Wait. It was probably Tutto Sport. And Tutto Sport has always been criticized, guys. Always been criticized. Wait, let me check. Why? Because they were saying that Tutto Sport was actually, speaking about gossip and so on and so on. So they start really to be a bit more how can I say, professional and quite good. So I start to also take them a bit more seriously. I did a lot of of news since the last 3 months every morning. And it's true that they had bad reputation, but they start to be a bit better. Huh? They start to be a bit better. Let's be honest. Uh, okay. Um, 1 hour 30 in the chat. I don't know. Do you have questions, guys? Can I answer some questions about you? About what do you want to know more about Juve, about Pirlo, about Sarri, about the Mercato, what we know today? I'm trying to think. I'm but a bit distracted because when we speak about Pogba, I'm going crazy. Uh, look. Panjo is saying something else now. Juve give Pogba to Pirlo. It is Luca Toni on the first of Tuttosport who makes the Bianconeri fans dream. High cut also are also here dedicated to the Europe League Internight, the charge of Conte. Thank you, Panjo, for the information. So actually, it's Luca Toni. Luca Toni, a next striker for Juve. He was actually the first one to score a goal in the Juventus Stadium versus not Conte. He's actually saying give Pogba to Pirlo. I would love to, guys. This is my dream. Him or Zaniolo. I would be happy with both, but Pogba, what a player. Pogba going back to Pirlo. Oh my God, that would be so amazing. Are there concrete transfer news? Concrete at the moment, Kulusevski, Archer, because it's 100%. I spoke a lot about Mercato previously because we are here since long time, but concrete, no. Concrete, no. Just the interest into players like Zaniolo, Chiesa, and Tonali increased more. And again, they all have the same profile. Lower salary, Italian, young. So why are we lowering so much the salaries? Maybe to have a Pogba. Let's see. Luis is always saying, no, he will not come. He's too expensive and his salary is too big. Focus on what we can get. I don't know, guys. I heard somewhere, and again, it can be a rumor, but that Juventus is doing everything with Adidas and so on to have and to sign him. Would be really beautiful. Huh? What a dream, guys. It would be a dream. Elon is asking, will Juve buy at least one top player this season? Yes. Yes. Yeah, he will. I was thinking the same, Gennaro. Matuidi will play under Pirlo. I will not comment that, but it will be not easy for Matuidi. Then it depends, guys, huh? Because it's not because Pirlo was one of the best midfielder of the world that he will expect from his players to have the same qualities. Huh? Let's see how he will play. Manchester United don't appreciate Pogba. It's true. I heard one rumor is that Manchester United, for the first time, they put a price tag on Pogba, and it's less than 100 million. It comes from Monblano, the information. I don't know if you know Monblano. Monblano is a guy that you can laugh about him or not. I love Monblano. He predicted Cristiano Ronaldo, guys. Okay. He predicted that Allegri would have been sacked before everyone, before Sky, before all Italy. Okay. He spoke about Pep Guardiola. It's true. At the end, Pep Guardiola didn't come. He predicted when Agnelli was saying that, Agnelli was saying we will take some days to think about the future. He said it after Lyon. He predicted live on television that the day after, so on Saturday, there would have been bomba di mercato, crazy restructuring at Juve. Big info. He knew before everyone. The guy knows what's happening in Juve. Let's be honest. So I really believe in Monblano, and he's saying not that Juve will buy Pogba, but he's saying that for the first time Manchester United put a price tag on Pogba. Can be really interesting, guys. Really, really, really interesting. So, yep. Uh, who do we have? Cloud. Where are you from? That's a good question, Cloud. Thank you. I'm from. I'm Italian, Giuseppe, and I live in Belgium, in Brussels. Always lived here. I like my country, even if I don't know you, but that's why I don't have a Juventus t-shirt on. It's hot, hot, hot. It's crazy hot in Belgium at the moment. Yeah, absolutely. But I'm from here. So let me know from where you are, guys. I'm always interested in that. And let me know what kind of video do you want to see. Did you see the last one about the Mercato? Is that the style of video that you like? Mercato is the newspaper in the morning, the translation of the big international and Italian paper. Is that what you like? Do you like Q&As? Let me know what kind of videos you like, because I love to adapt myself to you guys. Uh, Will is from Canada. Ciao, Canada. I've been there in Canada when I was younger. Trinidad and Tobago. I never been there, but I love it. Why? Because I love the name Trinidad and Tobago. I love it. Mr. Baloch is from Sweden, Germany. Wie geht's, Jazz? Ich bin Giuseppe. Ich bin keine Tourist. Ich arbeite in Belgium. Yeah, it's a long time ago. I understand German. I speak a bit, but it's really long time ago. When I was working, also had a store in Berlin, in Germany. So I went once a month in Germany, and I had to speak German. So it's a really difficult language. Huh? Um, why Juventus don't have fully jersey sleeves? That's a good question. I don't know, especially because we have our friend Cristiano Ronaldo that loves to have long sleeves. I'm really happy of one thing, because that was disgusting. With the jersey, we had half half. Ronaldo, I don't know if you noticed or not, but he had under, especially in the winter, under his jersey, he had long sleeves. It was really funny because in the first half he was playing with a white underbody, so you really saw that he was playing with one side of the shirt white, and then the white long sleeves under, and on the right it was black, but then with the white shirt. So it was really strange. But the funny thing is, in the second half he changed his underbody and he put a black one. It was, I don't know why he was doing those kind of strange things. Sometimes Ronaldo has some things in his mind. It's really crazy, but and you don't really notice this except if you start looking at it. I don't know if some of you guys, you ever saw that story of Ronaldo playing in the winter, the first half with the white underbody, the second half with the black one. Really, really, really funny. People from Nigeria, from UK. I love London. I don't know from where in UK, but I love London, guys. I also have stores there. It's a long time ago, unfortunately, that I didn't been in London due to lockdown restrictions and on. But London is one of my favorite cities. I love London so hard, guys. You cannot imagine. Uh, where are my Juve jersey? My Juve jersey, they are here, guys. I have a closet full of Juve jerseys, but today is too warm. We have people. Oh, look, from London. I love London. When I go to London, most of the time I'm in the neighborhood of Neil Street and also to Wembley, because I also have a store in an outlet in Wembley. So I'm traveling around Covent Garden and Wembley. I love Bosnia. Brule, are you sad that Pjanic left Juve? I'm really curious to know from Brule if you're sad, because we had a Bosnian player at Juve and is out. Ich bin ein Berliner. Joke and actual quote from Mo from Canada. Ciao Mo again. Libya. We have all the countries. I live in Senegal. Look at that. Ciao William. Uh, we have so many comments from Barbados. Crazy, crazy. It's really, really, really crazy. Café Bonne saying sehr gut. Giuseppe der Hübscher Higuain. Hey guys, we have a lot of German. Maybe I had to start a German channel. I live in Cairo, uh, Egypt. Wonderful, wonderful. Are you Muslim? A lot of people are asking me that because I look like a Muslim. Um, no, I'm not. I'm not Muslim. I'm Italian. What doesn't mean that Italians cannot be a Muslim, but no, no. Um, I have a lot of Muslim friends. I lived and I was born in a real multicultural neighborhood with a mix of Italian, Spanish, Muslims, Moroccan, a lot of people there. And that's why I love also the channel, because we are multicultural. Sometimes I'm watching also Italian YouTube and I love it because the Italian, it's a show on television, but also on YouTube. It's another way of living, but it's one culture. It's one culture. It's Italian centric. While here in the channel, we have the luck to have so many cultures. We have the North, we have the South, East, West, different religions. I really love it. I don't speak too much about it, but that being multicultural with one same passion but another way of living it, because people um, sorry, because people watch the games in the morning, some in the evening, depending where you live. It's another way of living Juve. This is what I really, really, really love. Maybe you have Arab bloodline. Probably yes. Yafet, probably yes. Why? Because I'm Sicilian, and we know that Sicily is a country or is an island of Italy where in the past a lot of countries and nationalities were sent to. It was invaded by Arabs, by Greek, by a lot of nationalities. So it would not surprise me, and I'm quite uh, proud of it. But you see in my face that I'm from the south. That's a fact. I'm not born in Turin, but I've been there a lot of time. I have family in Turin also. Costa gets injured, but he is an important player. Yes, yes, but uh, but when was the last time that he played 90 minutes? Never. I'm gonna ask you about a journalist called Maurizio Pistocchi. What's wrong with him? He hates Juve so much. Mohammed, the problem of Maurizio Pistocchi is that he has the same uh, look at that. We have a moderator in the chat, and it's my friend AJ. Ciao AJ, that's sending me messages. He's trying the moderator thing. So I'm really happy because we have at the moment three different moderators on the channel. The team is growing. We have Mo El Chahali, who is doing the tactical El Tactico videos. We have Martina, who is doing a lot of graphics for the channel. So she also has a huge channel. We are doing the Juve show together, so that's part of the team also of GJustjuve. We have AJ from Tampa in Florida, who's now entering the moderator channel. We have Michael, who's probably sleeping now, but is also in the team. So the team of GJustjuve is growing, and I need help, guys. I need help with ideas, innovations, a lot of things for you guys. Michael is not sleeping. That's another part of the team, Michael. So thank you for the GJustjuve team that is growing. Because when I started, I think 3 months ago, I had like 300 subscriber on the channel. Today, we started with 1714, and we are at nearly 1760 subscribers. It's something really, really, really crazy in the last day. So thank you again, really. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But the comment about Maurizio Pistocchi, what is his problem? Its problem is like the majority in Italy, you have actually a division between two sections. Juventus is the most loved club in Italy, and Juventus is the most hated club in Italy together. So they have most loved and most hate. Okay, Milan, Roma, Lazio, all those clubs, you have different opinions. Some are don't even care about it, but Juventus, or you love or you hate you, but you don't remain. Um, Without emotion about Juve. And the problem is that Pistocchi, like Tancredi, that I just saw in the comments, like a lot of other journalists in Italy, they hate Juve. The origin of the problem, I think, it's just hate. It just hate. They hate the club. They are frustrated. They don't know what to say. So um, it's a problem. It's a real problem because they are not objective anymore. Today I will not lie, guys. I don't like Inter. Okay, I don't like Inter at all. But today I wanted some information about Tonali. I went to an Interista YouTuber friend that one day I will invite on the channel. Friend. I don't know him, but we have some kind of relations. And I talked with him about Tonali. Why didn't Inter sign him and so on? I wanted to prepare my answer for tonight. You have an Inter Merda shirt. Yes, yeah, it's true because I don't like Inter. But I try to be objective. Okay, guys, I try to be objective, and that doesn't mean that I will be influenced. Okay. Uh, Michael, thank you for your amazing job. You are the best. Thank you, Michael. Really, sleep well. And actually, I need to to stop also because we are breaking records here. But yeah, they hate Juve. Who knows the crazy history between the journalist anti Juve and Montero? There is a journalist, another journalist that actually hates Juve. Why? And it's not Pistocchi, it's another one. It's Zigliani. Zigliani is a journalist in Italy. And in the time of the 90s, when we had Paolo Montero, the number four, mighty number four of Juve, actually Demiral is looking a bit like him. Well, the wife of that journalist cheated on him with Montero, and since that day, he hates Juve. He hates Juve, all Juve. So every time Ziliani is speaking bad about Juve because of that love affair between his wife and Paolo Montero and all the supporters for sure in Italy. Because, guys, I don't know from where you are in the world or you were telling me, but Italy is crazy. Yeah? In Italy, you live, you breathe football. Juve 24 hours on 7, always. Buonanotte, Tom. Ciao fino alla fine. Fino alla fine, you have to remain until the end. If your nickname is true. But thank you guys for being here. I will continue the live so that all the people that are waking up in India soon, because normally I no India we have 3 hours difference, but Singapore and Jakarta will wake up so I can also say hello to the people from that part of the world because we have some hours of difference. Let's see what time it is now in Singapore and Jakarta. I have all the clocks of the world here because I like to know where the people are from. So in Sydney now it's 9 o'clock in the morning. In Shanghai it's 7. In Seoul it's 8. So and New Delhi, you see, it's 4:23. So those guys are still sleeping. But that's the fun part of international Juve channel speaking English is that if you want to do a live, you can be live 24 hours on 7 because one part of the world goes sleep and the other part is waking up. I love it. I really love it. Look at that. Mo is living in Canada. Where what time it is in most time is it's 7 p.m. It's 7 p.m. Is already going to bed. Mo, but good night, Mo. No, sorry, guys. Now it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm starting to say stupid things. Look, Razim is awake in India. Crazy guys. You guys are crazy. What are you doing awake? It's 4 a.m. in the morning. But I was telling one day I will do a 12 hours or a 24 hours live with inviting a lot of people to keep me awake so I don't have to speak alone. It will be really fun. And this will be to say thank you to all the fans from around the world. I really would love that. Um, uh, no, you were. No, you. We are not. Hello from India. I don't really understand the message. Let me know, because otherwise I don't understand it. Some people were saying, do you ever sleep, Giuseppe? I don't sleep a lot, guys. I don't need to sleep a lot. And in the morning I wake up because I do the translation of the video news. So let's speak. Look at that. Martina is here. And Martina, she said, I will do the live with you. I'm counting on you, Martina. You know that I'm counting on you to do that. I really can't do. I will do the 24 hours live with you. I need Martina um, in my life. Not in my life here because she has a boyfriend and I have a wife, but in the life with a V. In Ethiopia, it's 2 a.m. in the morning. Guys, you are really crazy. Forza Piemonte, Piemonte from FIFA, because Juventus will not be, guys, Juventus again will not be in FIFA 21. They still have the partnership with PS, and now even Roma is going there. Allegri. Let's see. A lot of voices are speaking about PSG. I always said that Allegri would have gone to Manchester United with an assistant called Evra. That was always in my mind. I don't know if uh, if it will go to PSG or there. Today I heard, guys, and this is true. Today I heard that Allegri received a call from Barcelona. He was on the phone with Barcelona, so who knows? But it will be one of the three clubs: PSG, Barcelona, or Manchester United. But guys, can you imagine? He will go to Barcelona. He will find Pjanic again. I don't know how Pjanic will react on that. That will be really crazy. And AJ saying that he will be with us in the 24-hour live. I hope so. I counting on you. Look, AJ saying I think he will go to Barcelona or Paris. Yeah, absolutely. I bet on Chelsea. No, I don't think he will go to there. Uh, I think Pirlo would become Pep's assistant next season. Guys, this is a theory that we didn't spoke about today or tonight, and that I was reading in multiple chats also. That's a theory that is saying, let me put a bit the camera better, a theory that is saying that we would have taken Pirlo for 1 year, uh, and then to have him as a backup of Pep Guardiola. It's strange as a theory. Why is it strange, guys? Because we are in the year of the 10th in a row. What if he lose? What if he wins? Would you be happy to be 1 year the boss in charge of everything and the year after be a vice trainer? That makes no sense for me. Maybe everything can happen in life, for sure. But if you go to, okay, let's say you start as a head coach of Kiev, okay, Kiev, for 1 year, 2 years, and then you go as a vice coach of Juventus, of Real Madrid, Manchester United, with Pep Guardiola, Zidane, Jurgen Klopp as a head coach. Can make sense because you manage a small team. Then you go to a big team with a mentor, a top level mentor. Makes sense. But if you're training immediately Juve for a full year and you have great results, why should you be then the vice trainer the year after? It's really strange for me. I don't know. It's not logic. It's not logic. Uh, Look, he will find Vidal again. Barcelona, it's a chaos there. Huh? They don't know. You remember I showed a picture. I showed this picture with all the players that we wanted to sell, or that we needed to sell. There are a lot of players there. Barcelona have the same picture with other players, but also them. They have a lot of players to sell. It's a big chaos at Barcelona, guys. They have financial problems. They have a bit the same situation as Juve, having a player who is earning 30 or more million a year. Um, it's heavy, guys. It's heavy. Fox is asking, what is your honest opinion on hiring Pirlo to lead our championship squad? Pochettino, Allegri, maybe Conte available. Um, okay, I said it in the beginning of the live, but now we are 2 hours later. This is my longest live, I believe. So the people that are there, we are breaking records also here. But honest opinion, repeating it, I would have the strategy of having him 1 year or 2 years as the B coach, as the trainer of under 23, to let him learn from his experience, from his mistakes, and then being maybe a vice coach of a Pep Guardiola, Zidane, or whatever, and then starting to have Juventus as a first team trainer. That was my idea. Um, on the other hand, he spoke with Agnelli. He spoke with Agnelli, and Agnelli gave him the trust. If Agnelli trust him, why should I not trust him? In my life, I didn't study at Harvard or Oxford or whatever, where big university. I started a job without experience, and um, someone gave me a chance to prove myself. They trusted me, and from there I grew. And when they are hiring me for a new job or whatever, um, sometimes it's a job higher than what I actually did in the past, with more responsibilities and so on. And people sometimes are giving trust to people that doesn't necessarily have the experience. But what is important is giving solutions. It's giving solutions how you will solve problems. That's why people hire you. We have here a book of, where is my book? Here. This is the pocket version, but I also have the other one, the original one. We have the book of Steve Jobs. Okay, why do I love Steve Jobs? Also because he had some famous quotes. One of the quotes from Steve Jobs was, don't hire people and tell them what to do. You hire people so that they will actually tell you what to do, how your company will work better. Okay, and when Agnelli hired a Pirlo or a Conte in the past, it's because those guys were able to give a strategy, a vision, a plan to Juve, to Agnelli. So I really believe. Je te souhaite le meilleur. Continue, frère. Fateh is speaking French. Is saying he wishes me the best and continue, brother. Thank you, Fateh. Uh, I see. Oh, and then we see a lot of, and this is something that I really have to check, because we see a lot of comments about Isco. What about coming to Juve? We already spoke about it, but the name is everywhere, guys. It's everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. Why? I don't know, but he's everywhere. And wait, I love it. I love the chat. I love the chat, guys. Altin, you guys, you are the best ever. I will tell you inside information in a few minutes. I will wait. Stay here because I will tell you inside information. First, this is to the sport for tomorrow. Tomorrow will be an exceptional video. I promise you. Exceptional video tomorrow. But that's not the point. We have to check another information, and I will tell you inside information. I'm trying to find the tweet that is talking. No, guys. Altin, I don't know where you found it. Personal terms agreed with our. I don't see the info. Guys, don't let me check infos from a journalist on Twitter if you have not the source, guys, because otherwise, we will lose time, and it's not it. I don't know if it's true or not. Maybe it's from somewhere else, but today at the moment, I don't see any information about that. Uh, so no, and my moderator is saying that he was joking. So guys, please don't let me lose time. It's not funny for the live. Okay, it's fine. Okay, now I forgot what I wanted to say. Look, I forgot. It's also strange at 1 o'clock, but it can happen. Huh? But it is what it is. I don't forget. Cloud, Pogba trained by Pirlo. That would be amazing. Sorry, Giuseppe, I was dreaming. Yeah, it's fine, Altin. But we are 140 people. Can you imagine if I stop speaking? I try to be concentrated on a thing, and then it's not fine for the flow of the thing. Or if you say joke next to it, that would be nice. At least I don't lose time in front of the camera. Matuidi Higuain for Pogba, guys. Manchester United, they gave us Pogba for free, but they are not stupid, guys. Huh? They are not stupid. Would you take Higuain and Matuidi for Pogba if it was your money, your club? I don't believe so. So look, Real Madrid announced Bale is available for loan. Juve should approach him for right wing, replacing Berna. Bale likes golf. Let him play golf. No, I don't see him. That's a question that I spoke a lot. Let's first speak about Erminaldo, who has a quicker answer. Will fans back for the restart of Serie A? They are trying. They are trying. They are trying their best to have at least, I heard, at least 1,000 supporters. 1,000, it's not a lot, guys, but at least 1,000 supporters in outdoor sports and 500 indoor. That would be for a start. It's not confirmed yet, but they are trying to. 1,000 is better than nothing, guys. But it's heavy. It's heavy. I hope that we can have all the support of any sport, world, country, whatever, club back, because I want that situation of lockdown, COVID, and so on to stop. Really, really. It's really annoying, more than annoying. People are losing their job. We are afraid to go out. We are scared to look. I was thinking this has nothing to do with football, but for our children's, or maybe you guys, you are young, maybe I don't know how old you are, but when I was younger, when I was 20, I went out in a bar or in a discotheque at the time, and I was able to watch a beautiful girl, and they were watching me, and I'm a beautiful man, so we felt in love with a lot of women at the time. Okay, and it makes sense because you see how beautiful I am, so it makes sense that people fell in love with me. But imagine tomorrow, people with mask. We have a mask. We don't even see the beautiful smile of a boy or of a girl, or the facial expression. How difficult will it be, guys? I know it has nothing to do with Juve, with football, but I was questioning myself. How will you seduce someone, man or women or whatever, Uh, I don't know. It will be difficult, guys. So I hope we can go back to normal. Also, because I want to take my camera, this one, the mobile one, going to Torino together with all the people in the chat. I want to do a live, and I was about to do it because I had the ticket for Juve Inter at the time, but I want to film myself going on the plane, being live when you enter the stadium so that we all can go live together in the stadium so that you can hear the music of the pre-game, of the training, thunder. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Every time I enter, I start crying because full of emotion. But I really want to do a kind of vlog in the Juventus stadium, showing you everything and so on. I would love to do it. Um, so hopefully it's really soon over with that COVID thing. Then I have people that are asking me, please answer my question, but I don't know where the question is. What are you actually doing in life, Jay? I'm a retail manager. And what does my job consist in? Actually, I'm managing two brands, two denim brands, so jeans, Wrangler and Lee. So, guys, if you want to buy a jeans, go on the site of Lee, go on the site of Wrangler because we have really nice jeans there. You go there. But what my job is I'm covering in Europe all the stores where we have staff. We have our own stores. We have also corners, and I'm covering Europe. Okay, so my job is actually to, at the end of the year, to make sure that the stores that I'm managing, they are profitable. That's why sometimes I speak about football and the profits and the books and so on, because it's the same mechanic sometimes. Okay, it's not we sell for 100 million, we buy for 80 million, so we want 20 million. This is not how it works, because it works with depreciation, with financial books and so on. So my job is actually to train people, to assume people, to have hiring processes, to work and create training, to explain those training, to speak about conventions with 50 or 100 people. What is my job? Making sure that the process are doing well, find solutions when a store is not performing, our staff are not performing well, trying to find solution how we can do better, always looking for service, because this is quality for me. It's you have to bring quality in the way you serve people, product knowledge and so on and so on. That's my job, and I travel around stores. I started a long time ago when I had no beard and hair. I started actually as a jeans guy, as a full timer in the store. I was working in a store, so I was selling jeans. It was not for Leah Wrangler; it was for another brand, for Diesel. So that was my job, working there, and then I started my way a bit, being assistant store manager. Then I took over a bigger store. Then I worked for other brands. I opened Urban Outfitters, the first one in Belgium, for example. I did a lot of things in retail. In 20 years retail, I did a lot. Yeah, yeah. Panchu, who's giving uh, great and reliable information, is saying that Pirlo will sit the exam for UEFA Pro license in September. Guys, that means, and that's an important one, that if Pirlo fail in his license for UEFA Pro, he will probably not be on the bench for the first Juventus game in Champions League. That would be so funny. But let's see. But thank you for the information. But I'm sure he will pass it, because Pirlo is a real smart, intelligent man. Did you see what Gattuso said about Pirlo? Yes, he said that he used injure. He was actually speaking with bad words. He said. Now that he went to Juve, it will be his problems speaking actually with another world, some vulgar worlds. Um, And they said it will be his problem because being a trainer is really really stressing, difficult. You don't sleep, you always think about that. You have to make sure, and those are the words of Gattuso, guys, and it's not my words. You have to make sure that as a trainer you don't think anymore as a player, because you are not a player anymore. It's over. You have really quick to take the idea and you have to act as a trainer as soon as possible, taking your shoes of a player, put them aside, and thinking as a coach. Otherwise, you don't succeed. So, or faster or better. And he said it will be really, really difficult. So, yeah, I was hearing it. Um, Gazzetta dello Sport is saying that Matuidi is close to the transfer to Miami. Would be strange to see him there. On the other way, when you see his family with Isabel, his wife, and his kids, it can be that he decide to go. He won everything, guys. He won the World Cup. He won with PSG. He won with Juventus. He knows that with Sarri it was already a bit more difficult for him to play. Maybe it will continue to be difficult with Pirlo. So maybe he take the decision to go for the good life. It can be, guys. I don't know if it's true or not. What Gazzetta is reporting, but can be. Do live the whole night, please. At a certain moment, people will be annoyed of hearing me, Mr. Baloch. And I don't know. Um, Lord Bernardet is saying Elon does not mean anything. He has the license for Serie A, yeah, because you know the license you have it in different steps, huh, guys. Uh, the amount of shit Rino, Gattuso, and Pirlo give each other is legendary. The guys are super friends. Even Conte spoke about Pirlo, saying that his ex-player and so on and so on. He was happy for him. I thought at the end that he would go away and cry, because we know that Conte really wanted to go there, to go back to Juve. Guys, really important. There was a question I didn't even finish to answer the question, because they were saying what was your opinion about Pirlo. When you know that Pochettino and Conte and Allegri were available. For me, guys, honestly, uh, Pochettino, 12 million a year. Are you crazy? You know, I will give 11 or 12 million to Zidane. I will give it to Pep Guardiola. I would not give it to Pochettino. Okay, what did they do in his life? I think it's a great coach. Huh? I think he's a great coach, but why should I give you 12 million a year? What is on your curriculum? What is on your CV? What did you do except of going into the final losing with Tottenham 1 year? It's true, Tottenham was not favorite, but you know, I don't know, guys. Huh? So Pochettino for me at that price, absolutely no. Allegri, why not? Because Allegri is the guy that actually we decided to change. We changed, and if you look at Pirlo's words, Pirlo is thinking European football, offensive football, possession, quick passes, a bit the Sarri. I'm not saying Sarri ball, but the theory of Sarri of possession playing offensively. That was a bit the idea of Pirlo and Sarri, but with the style, okay? Well dressed, suited, not smoking in front of people, whatever. He will be really okay in press conferences with a style, with Juventus attitude for sure. Uh, we decided to change the way we play, not conservative, not controlling, but offensive, going into the attack. So that's for Pirlo. So I would not go back to Allegri, even respecting the guy. And Conte, I spoke about it yesterday, or I don't remember when, in a video. No, guys, Conte is over. For Agnelli, is over. For me, it's over. Uh, it's over, guys. We see people that say I would not have chosen Pirlo. It's his first year as a manager. It's true, but you know, Sometimes we ask too much of professionalism and experience and so on, and then Conte, when he went to Juve, his curriculum was not big, guys. He played a few games with Atalanta before being sacked in Serie A. The rest was Serie B experience. He had some experience through. It's a bet. It's a gamble, but I believe again. I'm pro Agnelli, but I believe if he took the decision, I can trust him. My last question. Can you answer? I will go back to the question, guys. Let me go back. I don't see. Here. If Juve experiment next season not buying top players, Coach Pirlo with no experience, then Ronaldo will leave. He will soon be soon 36. But guys, Ronaldo will not stay forever at Juve, guys. Huh? We had him already 2 years. Uh, I want to say that for me, always, I will do the comparison with Del Piero to make sense. Del Piero is my favorite all-time players, and he will always be. But I loved Juve before Del Piero with Baggio, Schillaci, and so on. I loved Juve with Del Piero since 93 to 2011, and I still love Juve after Del Piero. Okay? With Vidal, with Pirlo, with Paolo De Sceglie, with Lichtsteiner, with so many crazy players, good and bad. But I still love and I will always love Juve because Juve is important for him. I have a tattoo. My tattoo is the logo of Juve. Okay, guys, it's not the tattoo of Del Piero, of whatever, of Buffon, of whatever. For me, there is just Juve that is important. So Ronaldo, guys, uh, I loved Juve before. I love Juve with Ronaldo, and I will love Juve after Ronaldo. Okay, and this is for every single player like that. So will he leave at 36? Probably it's even a good decision because he's costing us a fortune. Now, let's say, and that's the truth, that Ronaldo came the first year we were not playing well with Allegri for Ronaldo. The second year with Sarri we were not playing well. So the 2 years of Ronaldo, unfortunately, we were not able to build a team that would support Ronaldo as it should. It was more Ronaldo supporting us than we supporting him. And that's really a pity. If Ronaldo would leave this year or next year without really a team, I would be sad to have had probably the best player in the world, but it's like a Ferrari with without wheels. Okay, you have in front of your house, your parents give you a Ferrari, or your wife or your man, I don't know. They give you a Ferrari. They say, "Here, the keys. It's for you." Then you go inside. You go in the Ferrari, but there are no wheels, so you cannot drive. Okay, and this is a bit the problem. We had the Ferrari, but we didn't have the wheels. That's thing. Handels champ is saying the same. Matuidi could leave for Inter Miami. I prefer Matuidi to Inter Miami than to Inter Milan. Okay. uh the lords of all the lords is Padoin. He should deserve a star at the stadium. And then we have Lord Manninger, that was a goalkeeper of Juve. Also Manninger, never first keeper, but second and third keeper. Manninger, I remember him. Um, you're right. That's it. Has Sari spoken? Wait, where is it? Ah, has Sarri spoken after being sacked? Not yet. Um, most of the time, what's happening with those kind of big contracts, they have also confidentiality contract. That means that they have to shut up and they sign a paper that they need to shut up. Why? Because otherwise they might lose even a lot of money, or they will have to pay a penalty, a fee, a big fee. So yeah, most of the time you receive like confidentiality contracts, so you have to shut up, and that's probably why Sarri didn't spoke yet at the moment. Or you have a press conference like Allegri after 5 years of Juve, or not, and then you doesn't speak. Zenga was also dismissed in front of the cameras, and he started to speak about Cagliari, that he had a clause that if he finished seventh, he would be renewed automatically. But with the team that he was had, it was impossible. That he was wrong to sign for Cagliari with those kind of conditions, and then it started drama. Juventus is a company that is totally managed in another way, guys, in a professional way. So at Juve, even a kind of man like Sarri doesn't do those kind of mistakes, because we have confidentiality things. Look at that, it's a festival of all players. Olise, Zalayeta, who do we have? Paulsen, Nocerino. I love it, guy. I see the comments going through. Elia, Damien, my friend, you cannot imagine how I believed in Eliero Elia. I was crazy about him. I was thinking that he would conquer the world. I was crazy about him. The GOAT, his name is Giuseppe. Uh, I'm the oldest here today with you. I don't know. I don't know what age you have, the GOAT. I'm 38. Uh, what is your question? Let me see. What the question of the goat? The goat is saying, Lord Gattuso. I will take another question because it was also orange. But your opinion, what kind of player Juve urgently need next season? If I have to choose between Tonali and Zaniolo, I go all the way for Zaniolo. Because that's what we need. Offensive support, a player that can break the line. Awar, Pogba, Zaniolo, those are the players that I miss now with Arthur and with uh, Bentancur. That's what I need. Someone that can penetrate those defensive line. And AJ, my friend, is saying that the question of the GOAT was, what was my name? And my name is Giuseppe. So thank you, AJ, for answering and sending me a message. You are the best guy. You are helping me so much. Guys, let Giuseppe go to sleep. I don't care about sleeping, but I want to go to smoke. So probably I will finish the live just to go to smoke, because it's 2 hour 22. You are making me healthy, guys. You are really making me healthy. Since I'm doing live with you, I'm stop smoking. It's something really crazy. We have to go to 2,000 subscriber. Now we are at 1,775. So it's crazy. I was not expecting, for the new guys that joined, guys, my dream, my big dream was to have 1,000 subscriber at the end of 2020. I started that channel on the 2nd of January with not as good quality as today, but I started to try. And my ultimate dream was to have 1,000 at the end of the year. That was my biggest dream. Not because of number, but because, let's be honest, when you do something, it's beautiful to see the people rewarding you with subscription. Every subscription for me counts, because every subscription means that people are giving me the trust to listen to me, to watch to me, to ask me questions. And then for sure you also have the haters, because in every video you have always one people, or it's an interista, or it's people that are hating me, that are putting the dislike. It happens. You need everything to do a world. But if we can go to 2,000, wow, that would be amazing. Can you imagine twice the objective. That's incredible. That's like winning the Champions League. Italian players are what Juve need. Players with Juve DNA. Adi, my friend, it's true, and we start to have better young generations of players like Zaniolo, Tonali, Chiesa. I don't like Chiesa, but let's be honest, he's a good player. We start to have them. So yes, wow. But I saw other comments that were not wrong, saying, "Okay, guys, they are good players for Serie A. Are they the players that we really need to win the Champions League? Because Champions League, as Agnelli said, it's not a dream; it is also an objective." And when we hear the names like Isco, everyone is going crazy because, being honest, mm, you can have some innest Juve DNA like a Zaniolo, who is really a Juventino and maybe and probably the best Italian young player of this generation. But you also need other players. Now, it's true that we are missing the real Italian DNA. The first year that we started, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, until there we had more Italians than foreign players. From 2014, 15, no, 14, wait, 14, 15 was the last time that we had more Italian in the team than foreigners. And from 15, 16, it changed. And we have indeed a lot more foreigners now. And this is, yes, a problem for a team like Juventus. Absolutely, yes. Van der Sar, also him. I loved Van der Sar, but he had the 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 baddest season ever at Juve. Unfortunately, because then he went to Manchester United and he did really great. I feel always sorry for him, really, always, always, always. Thank you, Mr. Bash. Bring Cancelo back. I already spoke about that for me. No, Apache, we miss you. What a player! Huh? What a player! Uh, Giuseppe, please go on. Sleeping is not important, guys. Sleeping is not important. It's the only thing that matter. In the morning, goal 2K subs is to stop smoking. Oh, guys, no, hey, no. By the way, I believe I will go to smoke now. Um, Nationality is not important. Personality and guts are. Right now, the most Juve-like players in the squad are not Italian. Uh, Indeed, nationality is not important, but you need a base that understand what Juventus is. When you have Del Piero, he knows what Juventus is. When you have a Bonucci, even Bonucci, let's say, but people who are Italian, they were born understanding immediately what Juventus is. Probably it's even their favorite club. They love Juve. Okay, they understand what it is, and from the moment they are at Juve, for them, it's the stop. It's the highest thing for them in their eyes, and they don't want to leave anymore because they love the club so much. Because for them, it's the best thing that could ever happen. When you have players from other nationalities, like De Ligt, for example, that I love, but De Ligt will stay 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, but then he will leave because he wants to try another experience, because Torino is not his city, because Italy is not his country, because he misses his own country, because he wants to try another experience before being old, and that's a big difference. Buffon, Chiellini are not eternal, so yeah. Good night, the goat. Thank you for being with us, guys. And don't be sorry, because I understand that people need to go to sleep. Even Lord Bernardeschi saying buonanotte, Giuseppe. See in comment section or Twitter. Absolutely yes. What is the time now? It's 1:33 a.m. in Belgium. Mamadou is joining. Is saying, "I like you so much. Talk about Juve is very important. It's already 2 hour 30 that I'm talking about Juve alone. It's not easy, guys. It's really not easy. But I'm training myself for the marathon of Juve together with AJ, Martina, and we will try to have really every 2 hours new guests to entertain the people so that we can have all the time zones of the world to say thank you to India, to USA, to Cairo, to I don't know, for Sweden, whatever in the world. We want that. Tra i calciatori in uscita dalla Juve e che non rientrano nei piani del nuovo corso targato Andrea Pirlo c'è anche Blaise Matuidi, ultimo anno di contratto a 3,5 milioni netti più bonus. So, translating, guys, and this is probably an information from Gazzetta dello Sport, who's saying that in the players, some players that are not entering the plans of Juve are, for example, Matuidi, that is at his last year at Juve because he has been extended in April, if I'm not wrong. April for 1 extra year, 3.5 million. But for sure, knowing Pirlo, Matuidi, even if it's a great guy, I don't think that he will fit the plans of Pirlo. So, guy, forget about defensive football with Pirlo. Balanced, probably, yes. Defensive football, not. Adi saying, thank you for your efforts. It's a pleasure. I love talking about you. Really, 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 really. And that's a big question, guys. I don't want to finish with that one, but if we get a striker, will we see Dybala line up as a center, Cam Trecartisa, or in a 4-3-3? This is a real problem, guys. This is a real problem. If we get a real striker, where will we put Dybala? I spoke about it in a live briefly yesterday. This is indeed a big question, guys. Today, we saw a mysterious offer. Gross plus Isco plus 30 million for Dybala. A bit excessive, I believe. But can be, huh? Everything can be. Huh? I don't know. So, guys, I will it's not officially open, some guy. It starts on the 1st of September. It's really strange. I don't understand why, but probably because of Champions League. I don't know. But it starts on the 1st of September in Italy and it stopped on the 5th of October. So even if we can do a lot of negotiation, we are not able to sign any player. So Saad is saying something I agree. It's hard to fit Dybala anywhere. It's difficult. Tactically, it's difficult. So David is saying good night. I'm saying good night to all of you guys. 2 hour 30. I'm training for the marathon. And this is a really good one of Daniel. I didn't have the time of watching it, but I need to see that documentary of Anelka. Misunderstood is the name. Wait. I will show you something for the people in the chat. This is a shirt of Chelsea, guys. This is a shirt of Chelsea. Why do I have it? Because it's from Anelka, and I don't know if you will be able to see it or not, but this is the signature of Anelka with his number 39. So this is a shirt signed by Anelka. You see it up. And that's also why, because he was a player of Juventus for not long. He never scored with Juve. But I want to see that documentary. Absolutely, yes. And I heard that it was really good. Really, really good. I need to see it. Very nice frame. It's strange. Some guy you know what? I have it, and the signature is not even visible anymore. Here with the lights, you can see it, but otherwise not. Otherwise not. And I'm so pissed off, guys. I don't know you, for the people who are still in chat. Look at that. You know, I will be really pissed off with Juve, guys. Tomorrow I will call them because the new shirt of Juve, really beautiful, blah blah blah. I don't know if you will be able to see it or not, but if you watch it here in the back, they totally messed up the way of putting the name. It's really, you see, the shirt is straight here, and the name goes like, no, the other way. It's going like that. You cannot see it from here, I believe. Maybe like this. Wait, they really fucked up the way that they have printed the name on the back for a shirt authentic of 150 euro. I'm really really sad because it's not a millimeter, it's really wrong size, and I didn't even notice it. So I'm really disgusted, really disgusted. um so yeah. um Look at that. Forza Juve, my friend, just subscribed yesterday. I appreciate the live chat. Love from America. Thank you. Thank you, Flip. I don't know if I have to say Flip Zero or Flippo or Flip 29, but thank you. I like the new away jersey. I will buy it, but I will wait the end of the Mercato because everything can happen. And the orange one, guys, the ugly orange one, I'm waiting for Pogba. If Pogba comes, can you imagine how beautiful that shirt will become with the beautiful number 6 on that orange shirt? I'm dreaming about it. You cannot imagine. You cannot imagine. Um, Cafe Bona is saying, Giuseppe, it was a nice time. Thanks. Have a nice night. Stay safe all together. On those words, guys, I will really stop the live now. Thank you for being here, guys. Maybe I finish with that one. Do you spend much time with your family? This job isn't easy because you're always busy with us. Oh, we thank you very much, William. I try to spend the most of the time with my family. It's true that my life, I'm a bit like, I'm not a footballer, absolutely not, because you see who I am. I'm not a footballer, but my life requires a lot of traveling a lot around Europe. I live and I travel, and I'm not home. I'm sleeping in hotels a lot of time. Since the lockdown, I'm not traveling anymore, but I'm used actually in my private life to be out of home for 2 or 3 nights a week. So when I'm too much in my family, then my wife start to be crazy about me because I don't stop talking and making jokes. So I need also to find a way to be to do something else. But I try to enjoy my family life so much now. For sure, the lockdown is helping me also to be home and to do other things that normally I never do. So actually, it's a bit contradictory, but I never spend that many time with my family that now. So it's really strange. Yeah. So guys, I will try to go relax 30 minutes, maybe starting the Anelka thing on Netflix. And then I see you tomorrow for the news video. Ciao, grazie, forza, Juve.